Hello, my name is Alex and this is my kitchen. Have you ever been sitting at home and craved something fudgy and delicious? And then when you go to your cabinet, you come to find that you ate that box of store-bought treats a couple days ago? What if I told you I had a recipe for delicious, simple, and fudgy brownies that almost anybody can make? I am a food lover and a self-taught baker. And by the time you finish watching my demonstration, you'll be able to make these simple, delicious, and fudgy brownies and maybe never buy a box of store-bought brownies ever again. It takes 3 steps to make my brownies. Prep the ingredients, mix the ingredients, and then bake. And then our first step is to prep the ingredients. First thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350. And then spray a pan with some nonstick spray. I use Pam and an 8x8 pan. And you just want to lightly grease the bottom of that. Next, what we want to do is gather our ingredients. For our dry ingredients, we have 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of flour, 1/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. For our wet ingredients, we have 1/2 cup of melted butter that is cooled, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, 2 eggs, and a tablespoon of coconut oil. If you don't have coconut oil, you can use vegetable oil or any cooking oil that you prefer. So an important tip before you mix these ingredients is to make sure they are all room temperature. This, for any baked goods, is important, unless it states that they should be cold. So Sally of Sally's Baking Addiction, a blog, says room temperature ingredients bond together very easily since they are warm, creating a seamless and evenly textured batter. This is important for your brownies because if the batter is evenly textured, then your brownies will be evenly textured. So this brings us to step 2, mixing the ingredients. So first, what you're going to want to do is combine your butter, oil, and sugar. So you pour your butter into a medium-sized bowl. Your sugar and your oil. And then you combine until it's an even texture. And then you're going to want to add in your eggs and vanilla. And then you're going to want to mix this until the color is even and you can tell that the eggs are whisked well. And that's the sound of our oven being preheated, so we'll be ready once we have our ingredients mixed. So once that color is that lighter yellow, then you can add in your flour, cocoa, and salt. So what's important here is that you don't want to overmix. You want to wait until, or mix until everything is evenly combined and just evenly combined, no more. make sure you don't have any huge lumps of flour or cocoa. And then it's mixed enough. And this brings us to step 3, to bake our brownies. So what you're going to want to do is pour your brownie mixture into your greased pan. And get as much of it out as you can. And you're going to want to shake this so it's evenly across the bottom of the pan. It's not going to seem very thick, but they end up pretty gooey. So as you can see, it's evenly across the bottom of the pan. And since our oven is preheated, we can put them right in. So now you're going to want to bake these for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to put a timer on. And we'll check them after 20. And when you check them, you want to use a toothpick. And if it comes out mostly clean, then they're done. If you want some gooier brownies that are a little less done, just make sure the center is at least set, and then you can take them out. But we'll be back once the timer's off, and then we can see how the brownies turned out. Welcome back, and the brownies were done at 20 minutes, and I took them out and took the toothpick and tested them, and it's clean. And then you're supposed to let it sit for about 10 minutes so it can set and cool. And then at this point, there is one more step that I forgot to say earlier, and it is to enjoy the brownies. I personally like to top mine with vanilla ice cream and caramel sauce, but they taste great plain or whatever you want to put on them. So I taught you how to make these delicious brownies in 3 steps. Prep the ingredients, bake the ingredients, or prep the ingredients, mix the ingredients, and bake the ingredients. And now to conclude, let's find out how they really taste. And I'm not going to have you take my word for it. We're going to have my husband Hunter taste them for us. So I'm going to take the camera and he's going to let us know how they taste. And there's close up. So that concludes my speech. Thank you.